Hello folks. Hello, thanks for coming along, whether you're watching live or watching back. It's good to have you here. Yes, so this is another live stream. Yes, I know, we've just done one of these, haven't we? We did the old turn a couple of days ago and we're back again. Got a rare evening with not really much on the agenda. So I thought, you know what, let's just jump in and do a bit of iRacing. And let's just be a bit different from what we'd normally do. So we've gone for a bit of rain. Now, this is one element of iRacing that I've avoided in the past, and a lot of that reason was because the computer just couldn't really cope with the rain very well. Now I have a great computer off the guys at RLS Computers. I've got an Apollo PC built to my spec. It's worth testing out the rain a bit more. Also, I think I'm getting left behind on the old rain driving stakes. So when it does rain during a session, I feel like people who have done a bit more rain driving than me have perhaps got an advantage. So we're kind of putting our sports car iRating on the line doing this. Possibly 2 races tonight. So the first one's in about a quarter of an hour. We might have another go as well, depending on how we do in the first one. But it's something that I'm trying not to shy away from anymore. If it's going to rain, well, let's embrace it. Let's get used to it. Let's try and figure out how to do it. So we're here in the Rainmaster Challenge. So this is, well, the only way that you can drive competitively on official races anyway. Only way you can drive a GT3 car with a D license. So obviously I've got an A license, so it doesn't really apply to me. But I find it fascinating that they'll let you drive a GT3 on a D license as long as it's in the wet. So yeah, there's kind of mixed messages there, but this is a very intriguing championship. They're only 15-minute races. They are fixed setup, so we use the baseline wet setups for the GT3 cars. I've got no idea which GT3 cars are good and bad. I have this thing in the back of my head where the rear-engined cars tend to do quite well, so I've gone for the McLaren. And I've done a few laps. I did a couple of laps yesterday, did a couple of laps just now. And we're able to get into the 101s, which means I'm about a second a lap off the really quick guys. Oh, and this is Foster's, Oulton Park Foster's. So it's not a long track by any stretch. So being a second a lap off the pace, it's not brilliant, but you know what? I think it's probably a case of if you don't crash, then that's fine. And we're going to be more Doug. Talking to Doug, you'll see there, Mr. Vickers himself. Oh, okay, mate. Yes, you can cheer me on. You're not going to be joining me then, mate. Although I think this is perhaps going to split into 2 or 3. Only 16 drivers signed up so far. Anything above 20 will split. But it's a bit weird because it's a Monday night. So I think a lot of people's attentions are already switching on to week 12, which kicks off at midnight tonight. So there's not a lot of people perhaps interested in this. So there's 16 drivers so far. We have got another 12 minutes, so we'll probably go over the 20 drivers. I hope it isn't just like 21 drivers, because then there's only going to be 11 people in the session. So I'm hoping we either stick at about 18, 19, or get up to about 27, 28, or above that. But anyway, out of my control, all that. But yeah, thanks for coming along. If you're watching it back during the week, you as well, give the video a like if you like what you're seeing here. Like to see me stepping out of my comfort zone and risk a double red. So we've got a bit of safety rating in the pocket now. We're about 3.9 on the A license. We'll try and keep it clean. We'll try and be more Doug and not lose that. The iRating, though, I think, because I'm up to 3,420 at the moment, if we do well in this race, I probably won't really gain much. But if we get caught up in an instant or I just bin it, then there's a good chance we're going to lose 100 or so. So it's a bit of a high-risk thing. We see the race session's already up to 19 drivers. I'm sure it is going to go over 20. It's probably going to split twice then. Or split once into 2. But without further ado, let's actually get out. And do some more practice laps just to get a feel for the track. And I see I'm currently sharing the track. If I switch to a different scene for you guys, I'm currently sharing the track with a 0.4k and a 0.5k driver, one of which has a D license. And this is what I mean about it's crazy really to think that if you want to drive a GT3 car in an official session on a D license, you've got to do it in the wet. So ideally we're looking for laps in the 101s. I think if we could keep it in the 102s in the race, we'll probably do okay. But the quick guys will be doing 1 minute flats. They'll be dipping below 101, I should think. But we've been at Oulton Park, obviously, a couple of days ago for the old ton. This is a different layout. This is the Foster's layout, so it's only about 2/3 of the length. But a lot more concentration in the wet, of course. Try not to rely too much on the traction control. Also try not to be too tense with the steering wheel. Try and keep it smooth. Keep the hands light on the steering wheel. You'll see that it's the return of the Formula rim. Cube controls F Pro. So around Bathurst in the GT3 Mercedes, I used the round rim. But we're back on this one for this race. In the McLaren 720S GT3. This circuit always takes me back to that first cross-car challenge we did a few years ago. The very first one was about getting around the Foster's circuit in a GT4 car. Lap times not far off this, even though it was dry, because they were GT4 cars. This is GT3, and that's yeah, obviously a very different way of going about getting that 1 minute lap.
Quickest overall.
Big old puddle on the inside of turn 1, and you can use a lot of it. While I'm just feeling my way around here, I'm not trying to use too much of it. Up to 23 drivers now with 7 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go. So we are going to split into two. Anyone not used to driving in the wet probably wonder why I'm not sticking to the racing line. Those of you who are used to driving in the wet will probably know I'm just looking for grip wherever it is, trying to stay off the rubbered in parts of the circuit, compromising that with actually the normal racing line, which is obviously the smoothest way around a corner. It's a bit of a compromise. You can't stay completely off the racing line because you're going to be making the corners super tight. Of course, this race isn't going to be about pure pace. It's going to be about avoiding slow cars and staying out of trouble. Not easy to overtake here in a GT3 car in the dry, let alone the wet. Try a bit more, this puddle.
Has just done a 1:13.34.
Try not to slide into the corners too much, because then you've got to wait for the car to settle before the traction control will let you put the throttle down. Always a calculated risk with the curbs. Feel whether you think the car's going to be able to handle it or whether we're going to spit you out. Hello, Matt. How you doing, fella? Nice to have you back. We're back at Oulton Park again, mate. If you fancy it in the Rainmaster Challenge, grab yourself a GT3 car. You've got another 5 minutes to sign up.
Your quickest overall.
Alright, 27 drivers now signed up. 29. Right, now pop us just into the 101s, just about. It's very unusual for me to be streaming on a Monday night, but why not, hey? We get the opportunity to. I've got to not get greedy into that corner. Like I say, if you start sliding, then you have to wait for the traction control to be happy before you can get your foot down again. You can't turn the traction control down, really. You really need it in this weather. I'm not even sure if the setup will allow you to reduce the traction control because it's a fixed setup. There's another 101. I think I'll be well happy if I can string 15 laps together in a race like that. Much better exit there. This corner's quicker than you think. Right, 2 minutes to go and then we'll do some quali. You watch me blow it in quali. A little bit of a slide going into the corner didn't help. Might have time for one more lap before we go into the session. It's a rubbish one though. Right, we're up to 30 drivers now with a minute to go. Hello Nasha, how you doing mate? Not joining us then? I'm in your car, the McLaren. 720. There'll be another 101. Yeah, let's say if I can manage to stick in those 101s for the race, I'll be happy. But then it's going to be dependent on what other people are doing, really, isn't it? Who's around me? Nobody. Let's park over here. Try not to blow my engine like you, Joe. But yeah, you'll have noticed this is a different layout to what we were using. Qualifying is about to begin. That's handy. No, I don't need to save that. Right, so you watch me get nowhere near a 101 in quali and being about 10th on the grid here. So I think we're split over 2. I don't think it went much over 30 drivers, did it? So it'll be locked to 15. Maybe 16 if another 1 or 2 signed up. That joke wasn't needed. They're going to keep coming, mate. I need you here. I need you here going side by side with me. That was brilliant. It's funny because I watched it back and, of course, I overtook you the first time and then got away a bit. And then, of course, I made a mistake around turn 1 and then spent ages having to get back past you again. I should have made it stick that first time. Right, how are we going to do here? Car number 2. Okay. So 2 Brits at the front. Ooh, there's quite a lot of Brits in here, actually. There are 15 of us. So let's head out and get, again, a bit tuned in. Ferrari, Porsche. No, McLaren. Okay. So Tom at the front is a 4.2k. Smoky Joe.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I've actually got a D license guide. Car number 3 is D license. This is what I mean about this is an official race in GT3 cars. But if you've got a D license, you can do it. So you can drive GT3 cars as long as they're in the wet. This is the height of summer, Joe.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 16.
Everyone in Britain assumes this is what the weather is. There are racetracks everywhere anyway. No, that's the thing, Joe. As in Little Joe, Smoky Joe. I hate the rain as well, but I'm determined not to avoid it too much because then I'll just always avoid it. That's right, Joe. But I'm kind of half expecting this to be the big iRating giveaway. Because, especially around here, it's hard to know what other people are going to do as well. Weirds me out when it just stops like that. Makes my heart go funny. Right, Foster Circuit, just over a minute a lap. About 8 minutes to do 2 laps, so no big old rush here, but might as well get cracking. So yeah, the aim is to get into the 101s in quali, but I don't think we're going to because
we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
I've got to bear in mind that I need to get a lap in. Being at the back with all the spray, all the potential carnage, it's definitely a recipe for disaster. But I'll ignore chat when I'm on my quali runs, just so you know.
Track temperature is falling. It's now 16 Celsius.
Right, we've done a banker lap, guys. Woohoo! See if we can improve.
The leader has just done a 102.39. P2. Your lap time was 102.41. The guy behind has just done a 102.89.
Found a little bit of time there. Whoa, no you don't. Yes you do. Oh well, we're relying on the banker lap then, guys.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
Hey ho. Couple of attempts hitting it. Yeah. Yeah. Where did we
Fastest lap
finish?
for Blanton, 1:00.
Well, Valentine's just done a 1 minute. So he would not have,
The guy ahead's lap
troubled
time
that.
is a 102.14.
Okay, so Jordan's just
The
done
guy behind has just
102.1.
done a 102.54.
And I think we were perhaps going to be close to that, but even if I had put that lap in. Oh, someone else has just done a 101.8. Okay. I say, nothing I can do about all that now. He's still going. Then his laps. No, maybe he's not qualifying. This is the weird thing. We've still got 4 minutes left of this session. There's plenty of time for people to get out and do a lap. Car number 5 is out there. Oh, and he's gone above me as well. Of course he has. Cheers. I'll click that and ready to race. Oh, someone's gone for the Merc. Mid-pack, Doug. P5 at the moment. That guy's still on a lap. Yep, is he going to beat me? Oh, he's on lap 3, so he's just getting practice in. That's alright then. This guy, he's finished. Ryan's on lap 3. They're finished. Marco's on lap 3. Who's that? Jacob. Lap 3. Irish still on his first lap. Kenzie's not doing a lap, and Ollie's not doing a lap. Maybe these people know something I don't. Maybe it's better not to be starting in the pack. Hello, Ian. Hello, how you doing, mate? Good evening to you, sir. Yeah, I think if I'd have got that, I was, what, about a quarter of a second up? So, maybe would have popped me above Jordan, I don't know. It's a bit damp, mate. Bit damp. Like I was saying to the guys, I'm not shying away from wet weather, because I've been doing that for too long. Using my my PC as an excuse to avoid the rain. There was a time when on my old PC that I couldn't see the puddles at all. But now I can. Now the PC is up to scratch. I can see puddles, etc. So I need to get used to driving in the wet. And not just avoid it. And also, it's like, yeah, it's at Oulton Park, and we've just done Oulton Park. So, and it's the Foster circuit, which I obviously know quite well. All those things combined made me think, well, why not? Why not give this a go? Oh, look, 4 of the top 5 are Brits. If only I'd have done that lap and not run wide, I think I'd have been up there. Been top 4 Brits. Oh, someone's gone out. Who's gone out? No one that hasn't set a time yet. Marco's still going. Oh no, who was that? So Thomas. But he's completed his laps. Hopefully the audio levels, everything are okay for you guys. Let me know if not. I haven't changed anything. You need to get better with door to door. Yeah. think your mindset's perhaps different from a lot of people because of obviously you tend to do the longer races where it's a bit less close in terms of, you know, battling. It's a bit more, I don't know what the word is, but a bit more of that. I can't believe none of you lot have decided to join me on this wet track, but I will probably be doing the 9:15 one as well. So they're once every hour. This is the 8:15 one, of course. I'm just waiting for this guy to finish his practicing because he's holding everybody up. But yeah, looks like Porsche is popular.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Yeah, the strategy is where you kind of do well, isn't it? Stay out of trouble, be more Doug, save fuel. Right. There's nothing I can do with the garage because it's fixed setup. Oh, it's a rolling start at least. Right, let's see how we do. If I finish P5, I'll lose iRating, but only 4 isn't too bad. Ah, we do have a fast repair. I shall tick that because if I'm coming into the pits, I need it.
90 seconds.
Yeah, if we finish P15 today, we crash out. We're going to be losing about 100 iRating, I should think. Let's try and not do that. There's a McLaren in front of me, so I'm not even the fastest McLaren. So Ferrari, Ferrari, McLaren, Ferrari, McLaren, then the Porsche, Ferrari, Porsche. That's true, Doug. Being a bit more sensible than actually going out at all.
The race starts in 60 seconds.
Surrounded by chocolate. I've got Husky chocolate sponsor on the back of that McLaren there, and over there I've got a bag of M&Ms. Chocolate's expensive at the moment, isn't it, guys, here in the UK? What's that about? Bag of mini eggs, £6. What? Yeah, it's a hard balancing act, Ian.
Race start in 30 seconds.
Right, let's try and not be overly cautious. Yeah, Fredo tax. Try not be overly cautious because then I'll end up getting caught up in things. I've got
to get on with this. Your tyres are cold.
I've got to push on.
Okay, Damo. The track temp is 16. The air temp is 18 Celsius. We're seeing some rain.
We're seeing some rain. There might be some rain on the horizon, guys.
Rolling start. Get ready. Follow car number 6 in the right lane.
Put some heat into these brakes.
Safety car speed is 69 kilometers per hour. Catch up to car number 6.
Right, what are the chances of me getting caught up in a massive accident in turn 1? Yes, Joe. If in doubt, be more Joe. Don't want to drop too far back because then I'll leave a place to that Porsche. At least I'm on the inside for turn 1, which is where I like to be.
Floor it. Green, green, green.
Ah! He held it. Ah! Stop hitting me. Right, hopefully the car's okay.
There's an incident in Foster's. It looks like Shea. Bad luck, Damo. Rough start, mate. Got a lot of work to do now.
Right, we'll just crack on. Other people will hopefully make mistakes.
Incident in Druids.
Like that.
13th place. There's an incident in Foster's. We think it might be car wreck.
Let's all go.
The gap to car number 12 ahead is now 0.8.
Yes, Doug, that's why I'm giving him a bit of room.
Car number 12, B license, and their rating is 1.5. The leader has just done a 101.69. B12, that lap time was 103.44.
I'll probably still losing over 100 iRating here, I think. 97, okay. That's not so bad. Side by side in front, I don't like this.
There's an incident in Druids. Looks like it's Francisco and Logue. Yellow flag.
Ah, I was worried about his rejoin. I could just see him coming through the mist. What's going on, guys?
This guy's got a bad reputation. Watch yourself. Clear D license, and their rating is 1.5. There's an incident in Foster's. It looks like...
Oh, someone's over there. Let's see if we can catch up to the pack. 2.7 on the next guy.
That's a new fastest lap for Blanton. 1:00.5 seconds.
I think he's calling Ballantine Lantern. That's right, Doug.
E11, the gap to Karek behind is increasing. It's now 1.9 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
We're in the 101s, which is what we wanted to be. Oh,
Okay,
oh.
Damo, you're reeling clear in. The gap's now 1.7.
Yeah, not anymore.
Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh my god, yeah, such a short race, isn't it? Everyone's being quite sensible by the looks of things. I did expect a bit more carnage than this. We are catching the pack, but there's not much I can really do unless they make mistakes. Gained a position somewhere, because we're up to 11th now.
That lap was a 101.50. That's your fastest lap. Fastest lap for Blanton, 1:00.5 seconds.
Great driving from this Porsche. She's been very defensive, but very fair.
That was a 102.00.
Set some, force him into an error.
Nice one, mate. Nice one, Dane.
Wasn't going to be able to just outbrake him or anything because he was covering me off.
Be careful with this guy. He's got a bad reputation. Francisco, D license, and their rating is 1.6.
Right, here we go. D-license guy doing well. Oh, someone in the track. Where's that put us? P9? Maybe?
Halfway home, fuel's good. E8, sector 1
E8,
is
okay.
0.46 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Fastest lap for Blanton, 1:00.5.
Get him over traction control to do all the work there. I shouldn't really be doing that. I should be trying to do it myself.
That lap time was 1:01.64. Minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You're just going to have to send it, mate.
I'm sure I can, Jim. Just keep this pressure on and hope he makes a mistake.
Well done, mate. That was great. Okay, Damo, the next car is Griffith, B license, and their rating is 1.5. Keep digging. 7th position.
No, I don't think we've got much time to catch these guys in front, but we'll certainly try.
incident in Druids. Looks like it's Francisco.
Alright, I need to be faster than that. 2.5 seconds to the next guy.
That last lap was a 102.20.
Oh, he's gone. Which way's he going?
There's an incident in Foster's. We think
Right,
it
who's
might be
next?
Griffith.
But the next guy's too far. Yeah, 10 seconds. Right, let's try and bring it home.
The driver in front is reckless. Late. New license. Their rating is 2.1. Red yellow flag. There's debris out there.
Yeah, debris everywhere. That puts P6 maybe?
Sixth place.
Right, 18 iRating down at the moment. So it's going to be 15 laps. This is 13, so we've got 2 after this one. I need some battles up ahead. Got any chance to get another spot?
You've just done a 101.58.
At least we've been able to pull away from the guys behind, even if we're not catching those at the front. All got into the 1 minute.
One more lap to go.
The car's definitely felt better as the race has gone along.
Blanton has taken the win.
Ah, another X. 7X now.
Alright, Damo, we just cut the track.
Right, nothing to gain now by driving too fast, so just bring it home. See what the damage is. So Caps is showing 18 iRating lost. See if we can recover that in the next race. Alright, there we go. That's that one done. I've managed to get her through it all. Somehow not too scathed. Not unscathed, but not too scathed. Let's have a look at the incident, shall we?
That's the end of the session.
What is it in this car? What are my keybinds? Force. Do them a jig. Control page up, control page down. Okay. Right, let's go to start the race. Go away. Alright, so this is us two side by side. Yeah. I think quite similar to what happened between Joe and Ian at the weekend. I'm not giving him loads of room there, to be fair. And he's going to wash out wide, isn't he? Yeah. He's just leaning on me. And then because he's still there, I can't then turn the car. I think he managed to get back in front of me somehow, didn't he? I can't remember how he did that. Anyway, who's next? So this is Druids. Oh, the Ferrari's going off. And that's what made that guy spin. And then I had an issue, didn't I? That's it, because I got freaked out by that guy rejoining. Oh, the BMW did well to avoid him there. Oh, is that one going to the Mustang? Yeah. And we come along. So at that point, we were down pretty much last. Cheers, Dougie. Decent recovery. Only 15 minutes to recover. It's tricky, isn't it? That's what happened to Francesco. Oh, I think we'd just passed him at that point, hadn't we? Or was this when he was then rejoining and it freaked me out? Yeah, this is it. Oh, no. Yeah. I could see him there. I tried to stay right. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, well. No, I'm done. Kenzie Cook and Red Bull livery. Another Red Bull livery. That's spinning on his own. And that's why we saw a car in the middle of the track. What does he do here? Yeah, he pulls it off. That's good to see. Jacob. Oh, yeah, I remember. I think he ended up towing after this. Rather than trying to recover, he just towed to the pits. Well, I saw that he was in the... Oh, that's why he then... and he gave up. All right, fair enough. Oh, coming in a bit hot from the Merc. Is he going to get it stopped? Nearly held it. That's the end of that. Right, let's check out the results, shall we? Quit that. Yep, quit. If it had left the surface and landed again, that'd have been brilliant, wouldn't it? We'll save that just in case we need it. Rid of Simucube out of the way. Right, where are these? So we lost 17 iRating. Okay. And 0.28 on the safety rating. Let's see if we can recover some of that. I don't think we're going to be able to recover 0.28 on the safety rating in one race, even if we have a 0x. 17 iRating is possible. Is possible. But we shall see. See how it goes. Switch that. Where are we? What's it called again? Rainmaster, isn't it? So we're sticking the McLaren because I've got used to that now. We'll have another go. So this is another 25 minutes until the race. So plenty of time for you guys to come along. What else are you up to this afternoon, this evening then, hey? But yeah, thanks for coming along on a Monday night. This is quite atypical for me. So I appreciate you coming. Give the video a like if you haven't already, please do. And there may be some people here who've just discovered that they are part of my pit crew. The wonderful, wonderful Chris Pears donated 10 gift pit crew memberships in the Oulton on Saturday. So I've had to update my my end screen, which of course you guys won't get to see just yet. I had an email come through and it's, oh, that's interesting, but it's not as a bill. That's quite annoying. Right, what else was I going to look at while we're loading up? One thing that is interesting, Chris, is because I've been doing these laps in the wet. You are very much still the quickest of our team around Oulton Park Fosters in the McLaren 720S GT3, which I will now show the people on the telly. If I can find Oulton Park Fosters. 720. There we go. You are a good 4.5 seconds quicker than me. I'm not going to be troubling your fastest lap. Right, let's do a bit more practice then. 7 drivers signed up so far. So I think there were 30 last time, weren't there? Because it looks like there's 2 lots of 15. That seems like a nice size grid. You don't want hundreds of us on there. Oh god, I just seen someone, Simonas Juravicius in a Mercedes has done a 1 minute 0.572. You'd be 30 seconds slower. I'm not sure about that, mate. I'm not sure about that. It's got a decent amount of grip, you know. If you just don't push the brake too hard and lock it up, then you're right. Nasher, yeah, nice one, yeah. Right. I better actually do some driving. Here we go. There's no point in me being sat there.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Right, so I think if I'm going side by side with someone down here and it's too late to back out, I've just got to... Yeah, it's so hard to go around the outside because that curb pinches in on the exit. On the outside, the curb comes in at you. So suddenly you lose some of that width. I'll show you what I mean on the next lap. So if I try and stay on the right hand side down Cascades here, as we then turn, that curb there, you suddenly lose that bit there, look. Well, don't go side by side then, Damien. I didn't want to. He just didn't back out. I think we're both trying to be quite sensible around there. But we both ended up kind of next to each other. I think if I hadn't tried to be sensible, if I'd have just gone for it, I'd have got enough in front of him for him to back out, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, overall, I think the driving standards were quite good in that. When people weren't doing anything silly, I think people were being respectful and trying to stay out of trouble.
P2.
Oh, a bit of understeer there. Right, Wazim's in a Ferrari in front.
Slippery surface flag, careful.
Oh yeah, gravel everywhere.
The guy behind has just done a 110.29.
Excuse me.
The guy behind has just done a 102.90. P2.
I can take a bit more of that puddle then, I think. Oh, risked it there. I'm not sure I'd do that in a race. Snatched brake there. Yeah, I can definitely take a bit more of that puddle. Let's not outbrake ourselves this time.
Slippery surface flag.
Oh, that didn't really help. That was rubbish. I was getting a bit greedy there on the turn in.
Mind these track limits, please, Damo.
So anyone just join in? This is just practice. The race starts in about 15 minutes. We just did one race. Finished P6, was it? P6? Can't remember, P6 or P7. Well, I hope to get a bit of a better result next time. But we had a bit of a rubbish qualifying, put us in P5 at the start, and then we had an incident while we were trying to avoid people. A bit too cautious through there. Yeah, this is an official session, so we are gaining and losing iRating and safety rating in the race. We lost 18 iRating in our last one. And a buttload of safety rating as well. Well, that's a bit better around the final corner.
That was at 101.45.
Let's try and string it all together.
large yellow flag, debris on the track.
This is Swazim in front of us again. 3.5 seconds. See how quickly we can catch him. I'm not going to catch him like that. Or maybe I am. I mean, ultimately, I want to be someone who can look forward to rain in a race, and the only way of me doing that is to get used to it raining. So if I constantly avoid rain races, I'm never going to get there. So hence why this is happening tonight. Try and get myself used to this stuff rather than avoiding it.
The guy behind has just done a 101.40. You're now 0.6 off the pace. That lap was at 101.34.
Risked pushing a bit harder and got away with it. That's not the line through there, Damon. What are you doing?
Slipping surface flags out.
Okay, looks like I can lean on my ABS a bit more than I think in that final corner. But then not lose concentration at turn 1. That'd be handy, wouldn't it? Always learning.
We're damaged.
Well, we have an L plate on the car, of course. So 16 drivers signed up with 10 minutes to go. I'm not sure I touched the grass. I think it's just the white line there, wasn't it? Oops. Yeah, just the white line. It's annoying when you go backwards, it doesn't show the spray. Boom, hit the brake. Yeah. Okay. That'll learn me. Right, who's on track? So I've got a 4.5k driver who's gone 4 tenths quicker than me. And then a 4.3k driver who's a couple of tenths slower. And then Wazim who's been on 107. But Nico's going out in a Porsche. Lucas Koenig in a Porsche. It's this weird kind of, yeah, you don't see it very often where there's A and D license next to each other like that. 17 drivers now. This might only just get over the 20, you know. I think we're going to have a smaller grid this time. I think there's only 9 minutes to go. And we're only up to 17 drivers. We were well over 20 at this point, I think. On the previous split. Let's see if it actually shows who's... Oh, how weird. It's gone into the next day, next week. Week 12, Portland next. In this series. So do not own. Sorry. Of course I don't own it. You don't own anything. Which I don't license. What else can we learn here? Qualifying scrutiny is moderate. Yeah, nothing else to learn there. Let's go pop another couple of laps in, shall we? I've already started the engine.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Alright, is he staying there? That was Wazim. Any Formula 1 fans in the house looking forward to this weekend?
Slippery surface.
Who's your money on? Obviously very hard to go by testing, but looks like Ferrari have got a few little neat tricks up their sleeve. A lot of people are talking about Mercedes, but will Red Bull and McLaren really be sleeping like that? How do we feel about Audi coming in and Cadillac? I mean, Audi coming in, I mean, they've been around for a while with a number of different guises, including BMW, that team, at one point. That's a bit weird. 20 years ago when it was BMW Sauber, and it's now Audi. Oh, he's got to just park there, is he? Have you got any mad predictions for the year? Anything that we're going to look back on and just say, oh yeah, you were right? We'll hold you to that one, Ian. Yeah, I did.
Debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag.
Right, we're up to 18 drivers now. 4 minutes to go. Could this end up being a single split race?
Your lap time was at 101.54.
If so, that's really, really dangerous in terms of potential iRating loss. Oh, there's cars everywhere. Oh, Doug!
Track limits, keep it within the lines.
19 drivers now. 20, here we go. Right, one more. And we're splitting, and we're only going to have 11 people in our split. There it is, 21 drivers. Right, I'm going to come in at the end of this lap and I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, as I don't think I'm learning much now. I'm just doing laps. In fact, I might as well just stop, get this bathroom break out of the way. So I will be right back, guys. In fact, I'll put my burb on. I'll only be a minute or two.
Front left, 98%.
And then we'll go racing.
Left rear, 98.
What are we up to now? 26, okay. 26 drivers isn't so bad, is it? 13 in each one. Still a little bit of time for people to sign up. Yeah, no worries, mate. Enjoy watching the race 2 back. Some gloves on. 26 drivers. Okily dokily. You've gained a sub, have you, Doug? Oh, I've gained a subscriber. Oh, right, yeah. Both gained a subscriber. There we go. Right, here's the race. Okay, so I think there's only going to be 13 of us in this split then. Hey ho. See how we do. We certainly won't give up, because we saw last time, even when we had a bit of an incident, we were right to continue, definitely. That would be that lucky again. 15-minute races. It's not a lot of time for other people to make mistakes. So we'll head straight out and actually give us an indication of what car number we are.
Checker flags out, B2. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And so if there's a couple of 4.5k drivers about. Oh, actually, they're not in here. So we're car number 1 in top split. So although this is it has split, we're still
push now.
Likely to have a bit of bother should it should we finish poorly. Should we finish in a barrier. What's the strength field? 1.7k. Okay. For half what I've got. Feels like slightly wetter than it was just now in practice. Looks gloomier. Does sort of feel like there's even less grip. Yeah, it feels like there's less grip than we just had.
We've got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag.
You watch someone still put a 1 minute lap in. Ugh. Don't like it when it does that. Right.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 21 Celsius.
Right, of course, I'm not going to keep too much of an eye on your chat while I'm going around in quali, guys. Doesn't mean to say you can't drop a message.
We've got
But I might not respond.
to set a decent time. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 17 Celsius.
Right, let's put a banker in.
Just done a 101.83. P2, that puts you 0.46 off the leader's pace.
Quick time's coming in again, guys.
The guy behind has just done a 104.06.
At least we didn't mess up the second lap this time. Temporarily puts us top, but not a lot of people set a time yet. I'm pleased we got in the 101s though. So we're just doing a few more corners just to get used to it, like the other guy was doing in that last session. Why not, hey? I'm not sure if the 1X is actually, yeah, think about it. Perhaps silly if we're worried about safety rating. Only 4 people have put a time in so far. Is he going out? 3.5 minutes to go. Santiago, Wazim. We knew Wazim was a bit slower than us in practice. He's on lap 2. Name isn't there. Joshua's on lap 3, so he's not put a time in. Hans isn't out. Xavier on lap 2. Oh, someone else has put a time in. Robert Morgan, was it? Mustang. You'll be giving people flashbacks to the old son of a Mustang GT4. Well, it's GT3, but there's a GT4 around Oulton Park the other day. 2 minutes 50 to go. Right. Ricardo, are you actually going out? No. Santiago. Wazim. Wazim's on lap 3, so he hasn't put a time in. Naeem. Joshua is on lap 3. Hans. Ah, someone else has put a time in. I didn't see who that was. Nico? No. Well, there's a slight chance we might have pole here. Which makes life a little easier. But I think I saw that if I'm P1, Caps was saying I'm going to gain 40 iRating, so it's not exactly a load. But again, if we're at the bottom, P13, then we're going to lose a lot. Just hope I don't get collected. My heart's pounding. Qualifying will end in 1 minute and 25. Well, there's only 1 minute 30 left of it anyway. Ricardo isn't out. Well, no one's out, otherwise it wouldn't show that. So because he's still going round, I guess that's stopped it shortening. I think we've got a pole. Chris missed it. Is it because Chris isn't here that I got pole? The Chris jinx in a different way. I'm sort of saying I've got pole through gritted teeth because somehow I don't feel like I have. But I have. The only person that's out on track now is showing us lap 3, so he's just doing laps. And he hasn't set a time. .39 seconds to go. Right, here we go, guys. Let's see if we can regain some of that lost SR and IR. Double green would be good. Be good to see what other cars are on the grid as well. Whether there's others in the McLaren. We saw a Mustang in there, didn't we? Ferrari.
That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
Yay. The Max in behind was only 1/10 behind, and then there's a bit of a gap to Xavier, so I'm hoping Maxim isn't going to be too aggressive. He's on a D licence. So I've got 4 Porsches behind me. There's me, then 4 Porsches until the Ford. Good luck, everybody. Have fun, mate. Mate. Right, we'll take that fast repair. Coming in, we need it. My fast don't crash. Okay, Doug. I'll do that. But does that stop people crashing into me? It'd be helpful if Maxim wasn't here with his 1018. If that was a 1028, I'd feel a lot happier. Is that a Redline Racing livery behind me? I can't tell. I hope not. Car number 10. "20 seconds to go. Right, here we are again. Back on iRacing.
Field strength is 1700. Cold tyres all round. The track temp is 17. The air temp is 18 Celsius.
Track temp
We're
is
starting to see some
17.
rain.
Unheard of. 17. Looks like Jakob is starting from the pits.
Okay, rolling start. Stay in the pole row in the right column. Safety car speed is 72 kilometers per hour. Go, nail it. Well done, Damo. Good start.
Guy keeps looking at me inside, and I wish he wouldn't. Wrong gear, Damo.
Slippery surface flag, be careful.
He spun like right in front of me as soon as I was gapping up.
Okay, Damo, don't let this guy distract you. The guy behind's got a bad reputation. The guy behind has just done a 103.36.
He's certainly making life difficult for me, isn't he? Maxim. Can you not? Oh my word.
You're leading. Track limits. Don't give up. Keep him under pressure.
See if I can catch him. Alright, let's see if I can put pressure on him because he was
New fastest lap
bugging
for
me.
Maxim 102.25. P2.
Keep an eye on the gap to him. See if we can chip away at it. It was very much a case of just stick your nose in and then the car in front just has to deal with it, which is a bit Verstappen-y, isn't it?
Fastest lap for Maxim 101.56. That lap was a 101.74. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
You know what? I think he's got the bloody pace on me, guys. Bridesmaid again.
Okay, Damo. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Fastest lap for Maxim 101.24. That was a 101.67. That's your best lap.
Yeah, I can't do those sort of speeds. Well, he's got the measure of me, guys, I think.
The gap to P3 behind is increasing. It's now 2.3.
Make a mistake, Maxim. Push too hard.
Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track. Incident in D Elite. It looks like Morgan. The gap to Maxim ahead is now 2.5. There's an incident in Druids. We think it might be Rays.
Right. Not the most exciting race then, guys, because I don't think I can catch him. I've got to try and keep him under pressure.
Just done a 101.72.
But if he's doing the same lap times as me or even quicker, I'm a bit stuffed. Pushing too hard there. Letting him get away because I'm pushing hard.
That lap was a 102.67.
There is a chance that back markers might get involved as well, though, at this rate. bit better. Yeah, I think using the force is working, Doug. Using the force. Good advice. No, he's gone. I'm going to say it's because he's in a Porsche.
Okay, Damo, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Right, so that's... Well, that's lap 8, and we're only going to be doing 15, so we are just over half distance.
The gap to V1 ahead is increasing. It's now 4.2.
How much iRating did we lose in the first one? 18. This is a gain of 28, so this it'll be a net gain for the evening. If we finish P2. That's not all bad, but I do want to I do want to try and catch him.
Incident in Foster's. It looks like it's Jacob. Red yellow flag, debris on the track.
Lots of gravel around there.
There's an incident in Druids.
Oh
Looks
no.
like Jacob.
Jakob's having a bit of fun.
This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Don't hit me, Jakob. Don't hit me. Whew. Squeaked past that one. Lost us half a second, but survived. Credit to Max in here.
Lodge, you think it might be Morgan? The gap to Maxim ahead is increasing. It's now 5.0. There's an incident in Foster's. Looks like it's Hans.
I've got to hand it to Maxim. He's got the pace on me. As much as I'd like him to make a mistake, it's almost like he deserves to win, so good for him.
Slippery surface flag.
It'd be a shame if he didn't win.
What the fuck?
Apologies for the language, guys.
The gap in front is now 6.1. That last lap was at 102.21.
That's
So
fine.
to 1 is 0.6.
Still 12 seconds ahead of P3, so...
That's 2 minutes. minutes left. 2 minutes. Mason has been disqualified.
Who's Mason?
Maxim, car number 3, is now leading.
What the fuck?
Right, he might get tangled up with a back marker if he's not careful.
There's an incident in the elite. It looks like it's hands. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, it's got past hands anyway. That was our last chance. Incident dearly. He got through it.
One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
A very satisfying podium if we make it.
Incident in Fosters. Looks like Nico.
Oh, I want you to say Maxim. Alright. Bridesmaid position. In about 30 seconds time. Who had that on their bingo card today? This guy's still fighting me.
Rezak has just been disqualified. Maxim took the win.
Well done, Maxim. Well done, Maxim. Fantastic pace, mate. Well done, mate. He's gone already. He don't care. Oh no, he is still here.
Great drive. That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
There we go, guys. We brought it home for a P2. We did get an incident point in that race, but hopefully we're looking at a double green. And ultimately, this was about not being scared of the rain anymore. Still work to do on that front, because I did just get beaten by a 1.9 KD licensed driver. That guy hasn't even finished this race yet. Jack Maxim, because that Ford hasn't finished this race. There we go, right. Let's look at the incidents.
Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
And then check out the results.
Left front, 94%.
But yeah, no, I'm quite satisfied with that.
92%.
Maxim was rapid, yeah.
Right rear,
I might even drop him
94%.
a note and just say Rapido. Where is he? No one is driving that car. Oh, he's not there. He's not bothered. He came, he won, he went. He don't care. He don't care. Right, let's have a look at the start of the race then, shall we? I mean, ultimately, right, guys, the pole position is more important than the win, isn't it? Are we all agreed? No, I had to drive so defensively that it wasn't really fun to begin with, to be honest. Who's that? Who are you? Who are you? Nico. Okay. I might leave that on so we can actually see who's who. Joshua. Oh, this is Mason. Mason got disqualified, didn't he? Oh, so he goes into the back of that guy. Right, okay. And that was Hans. Okay. That explains that. And then he waits for the Mercedes. Okay. Oh, is he under control? Ah, the Porsche didn't know he was going to be there. Ferrari came off worse. How's your rejoin? Oh, I just saw on my triple. That guy just spun off. What's going on? Oh. Right, anyway, we'll move on. Mason. Oh dear, that'll be a 4X then. Managed to keep it going though. Apologies for the clicks when I change incident. Oh, was that just under braking? Oh, ouch. The 11 and the 5 getting into each other there. And this one's, who's his name? Oh, and he just spins. Yeah, when you see someone on the left there, I did this in the last race. Oh, the Porsche wanted the inside and the Robert didn't see it. Yeah, when you try and stay tight, suddenly you spin. Yeah. Thanks for demonstrating the spin, Josh. Oh, Joshua again. Can't get it stopped into turn 1. He's trying to go around the outside of the 12. You know what? Bit of door banging, but they managed it. That's fine. This is Jakob then. Oh, he just hit the brakes a bit too hard. I think locked the rears. Oh, it's perhaps a downshift. He's going to blow his engine. Is he annoyed? Great battling. Oh, Yorick, hello, mate. Yorick Racing, good to see you. Ah, you were a pain in the bum. That first lap or two, I was like, I'm going to have to let this guy go at some point. I couldn't. You kept shoving your nose in, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to crash. No, brilliant work, mate. Brilliant. You should have got pole. He's watching, is he? Yeah, all credit to you, mate. Brilliant stuff. Just flicking through the instance now. I guess you didn't really have any instance, did you? No, the guys were just saying, yeah, Maxim was rapid. We see that quite a bit, don't we? Whoa, just managed to get out of the way in time. Right, this is Xavier coming into turn 1. Is he going to lunge? Are you... What's that? Oh, this guy hadn't finished his race yet. So me and Maxim got back to the pits before he did. So he hadn't even got to white flag. But yeah, Yarrick, thanks ever so much for coming along. And of course, subscribing. So thanks for that. I see that the subscriber count has jumped up by 1. And the fact that you're chatting means that you're subscribers. So I really appreciate that. Never a fan of quali. I always make it up in the race. Yeah. Let's have a look at that first lap again. Let's indulge in that for a minute, shall we? Let's have a look on the old telly. So yeah, immediately I'm having to drive defensively. Get rid of that. So I keep seeing a nose appear there. And I'm like, okay. I don't want to spin myself around here, so you were just making my life awkward. In a sense, though, when you got past, it was a bit of a relief. Because then I'm thinking, right, brilliant, I'll chase him down now, I'll put loads of pressure on him and he'll crash. But of course you didn't. That was the plan. But yeah, no, fantastic work. If you're ever looking for a team to race on, come along to my Discord, because I have 3 racing teams. We were out doing a Bathurst 12-hour. It's me just pimping out my race teams now. I see that you're in a go-kart or something on your... I think that is. So I'm sure you're probably already with a team on iRacing already. But if you want to have a chat about doing some endurance races with us. Yeah, you were just doing my head in is what you were doing, mate. No, brilliant. Loved races like that. But also, we didn't make contact, and that's in it great. In the wet. 2 different cars as well. So we've both got different strengths and weaknesses and different bits, and we still managed to not hit each other. So, yeah, kudos for that. I think it's like, because you were just in my head, I'm just having to second guess you all the time. what's the aim then with iRacing generally? Are you trying to work your way up through the licenses? I was saying earlier, it's a bit strange that the first time when you're going up for your licenses, the first time you get a chance to drive a GT3 car nowadays is on a wet track. It's a bit strange. There used to be the Ferrari Challenge used to use the GT3 Ferrari rather than the Challenge car, and that was your first chance as a D-licensed driver to experience GT3 cars. But now, yeah, I'm assuming you're going to be working your way up through the licenses. Yeah, great battling. Anyway, so I'm just sort of watching along. I shouldn't really be doing that because I've got to go. I've got to go feed my dog. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. Really appreciate it. We'll have a quick look at the results. And I think that's kind of given us a bit of a boost on the... Hopefully it's a double green. Let's have a look. Is this a double green? Yes. Okay, so we recovered a little bit of the safety rating we lost in the previous race. And overall, a net gain in iRating this evening. So we're up to 34.30. Bad luck recently, safety rating was so low. All right, okay. Yeah, love the race. Oh, Jordan Scott, brilliant. Love to have you along, mate. We'll all make you feel welcome. Like I say, at the weekend we did the Bathurst, and one of my teams, the Scorpions, had one guy in there who was 14 years old and another guy who's 70. I think you're 70 now, aren't you, Chris? Doug's not quite 70. Anyway, so a whole wide range of different people in there as well. And hello to your dad as well. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate that. But I'm going to leave that there, guys. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone coming along, giving it a like. If you're watching back during the week, I appreciate that as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.